Welcome back to USA Coin Hunter. What if a simple 1-cent coin in your pocket is worth far more than you think? Today, we're exploring rare and interesting pennies from different years and different countries, each with its own mint mark, history, and hidden value. From a 1996 Canadian 1 cent to classic U.S. Lincoln pennies from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, these small coins carry big stories. Stay till the end, because one of these pennies could surprise you with its collector value. Let's begin our journey into the world of rare 1-cent coins. First up, 1981. United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary penny, but for collectors, this coin represents an important transitional period in U.S. coinage. Historical background. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By 1981, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for more than 70 years, but big changes were approaching. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, the rising price of copper caused the U.S. Mint to reconsider the composition of the penny. This makes 1981 one of the last years of the traditional copper cent, giving it historical importance. Obverse front design. On the obverse side, the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. You will see the words, "In God We Trust," along the top, the word "Liberty" on the left side, the date 1981 on the right side, a mint mark, if present, just below the date. Mint marks include no mint mark, Philadelphia, Mint D, Denver Mint. No proof coins were made in Philadelphia in 1981. Reverse back design. The reverse shows the famous Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959. Key details: United States of America at the top, a pluribus unum. Just below it, 1 cent. At the bottom, inside the memorial, you can see a tiny seated statue of Lincoln, one of the most detailed designs ever used on a U.S. coin composition and weight. The 1981 penny is made of 95% copper, 5% zinc weight, 3.11 grams. This is important because 1982 marked the change to mostly zinc pennies. Collectors often save pre-1982 copper cents for their metal value and historical significance. Mint varieties and production. In 1981, pennies were produced at Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, D. Mintage numbers were very high, with billions of coins struck, meaning most circulated examples are common. However, condition matters greatly in coin collecting. Errors and varieties. While standard 1981 pennies are common, collectors look for error coins, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, double strikes, weak or missing letters. High-grade coins with sharp details, original red copper color, and no wear are far more desirable. Collector value. The value of a 1981 U.S. 1-cent coin depends on condition and mint mark. Circulated condition, usually face value, 1 cent, uncirculated, mint state. Higher collector interest. Red copper examples, MS 65 or higher, can sell for several dollars. Error coins. Value can increase significantly, depending on rarity. Proof versions from San Francisco, AS Mint, are especially popular with collectors if kept in original condition. Why collect the 1981 penny? The 1981 Lincoln cent is special because it is among the last mostly copper U.S. pennies. It represents a turning point in American coin production. It is affordable and easy for beginners to collect. It offers opportunities for finding errors and high-grade examples. Conclusion: the 1981 United States 1-cent coin may be small, but it tells a big story. It reflects America's economic challenges, changes in metal composition, and the long legacy of the Lincoln cent. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced collector, this penny deserves a place in any U.S. coin collection. Next up, 1979 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, is a classic example of late 20th century American coinage. While it may appear common at first glance, this coin holds historical importance, collector interest, and variety potential. Historical context. By 1979, the Lincoln cent had been part of U.S. circulation for exactly 70 years, having first appeared in 1909. This period was marked by economic inflation, rising metal prices, and changes that would soon affect U.S. coins. The year 1979 falls into the era just before the U.S. Mint began experimenting seriously with lower-cost metals, making these pennies part of the traditional copper generation. Obverse, front, details. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Key elements include "In God We Trust" along the top rim, "Liberty" on the left side, the date, 1979, on the right, a mint mark, if present, below the date. Mint marks: no mint mark, Philadelphia, Mint D, Denver Mint. There is no E mint mark in U.S. coins. U.S. mints use P, D, and S. Reverse, back, design. The reverse shows the famous Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008. Details include United States of America at the top, a pluribus unum beneath it, 1 cent at the bottom, a tiny statue of Lincoln visible inside the memorial. This makes the Lincoln cent one of the few coins to show the same person on both sides, composition and specifications. The 1979 penny is composed of 95% copper, 5% zinc weight, 3.11 grams. This solid copper composition is why many collectors and hoarders save pre-1982 pennies. Mint production. 1979 pennies were produced in very large quantities. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, D. Because of high mintage, most circulated examples are common, but condition is everything in coin collecting. Errors and varieties. Collectors look closely at 1979 pennies for mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, clipped planchets, double lettering, minor doubling. Error coins can be worth many times more than face value, depending on severity and condition. Collector value. The value of a 1979 Lincoln penny depends on its condition. Circulated. Face value, 1 cent. Uncirculated, mint state. Higher interest. Bright red copper coins, MS 65 plus, can sell for several dollars. Error coins, potentially much more valuable. Proof versions from the San Francisco Mint, S, are especially popular with collectors. Why the 1979 penny matters. This coin is important because it belongs to the last era of copper U.S. cents. It represents classic Lincoln Memorial design. It is affordable and easy to collect. It offers chances to find errors and high-grade examples. Conclusion: the 1979 United States 1-cent coin may be small, but it carries decades of American history. From its copper composition to its iconic design, this penny remains a favorite among collectors and a key piece in any Lincoln cent collection.